You're queuing? You're queuing? What are you doing?
My stuff.
You're queuing your stuff. Dude, you had plenty of time.
No, I was fixing all the
Yeah,
other
you
things.
weren't doing nothing.
What are you talking about? So lazy. I'm the only one working here.
I mean, that might be true, but I mean, I did set up the show.
That's nothing. That's like 2 seconds.
Hey guys,
What's up,
it's like I was just talking to you. I know, right? So he's not going to SEMA, but Mel is.
Why are you not going?
Oh, there's the party starter right there.
Why are you not going?
Because his number didn't come up.
Just still go, man. You have a truck. Just go.
No, man.
It doesn't matter.
You got to sign up. Yeah. Hello from Vegas.
Whatever.
At a very pleasant 86.
You can go say, hey, I'm Chris.
Time to start the weekend. Hydrate. That'll be tomorrow. What's up, Bobby? How's it going?
What's up?
North Carolina checking in. Long time no see. I know, right?
I know.
Oh, Johnny got his submission in for Salesman of the Year.
Very cool. Very nice, man.
I know. I was telling him I really want to do that.
Right.
Seattle checking in at 76.
Whoa.
What's up? First guy to the show, Rob.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
Okay, so I know I screwed up at the time. I put 6:30. I apologize. I loaded this the other night at like 2 a.m. I was thinking Monday, which this Monday we'll be having a show. However, next Saturday we will not be having a show. And I know how depressing that can be. However, we'll be doing something for somebody else. And it's one of those things where we're going to cancel the show and that it's not going to happen. But there's also a chance that at like 10 o'clock at night or 10:30 at night, we might go live in the hotel room.
Depends how it goes.
Do that hotel room Saturday night show with Dean and Fernando.
Yeah.
So, and question while you guys are queuing in your questions. For those of you guys that caught this week's travel video, do you guys like those things? I mean, we have a blast filming them. So, I mean, it's not like they're going to stop because we really enjoy doing it. For us, it's a really nice change from the norm. But let us know, let me know what you guys think. I mean, if you didn't watch it, well, why? Go watch it. It's fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments right now about what
more
that
travel
is.
videos. That's right.
What's up? Good evening. All right, let me get down
right
here.
there. There you go.
More travel videos.
Yes.
Dougie Fresh in the house. Honestly, filming with Doug. If I could, like, no offense to you, buddy.
Oh no.
But I would have you hold the camera so that Doug and I could do.
I would love to. Believe me, like
if you guys didn't catch the travel video that I did with HKI for Ground Zero. Yeah. Doug is the guy. Tommy was there, but Doug and I were the ones that were doing all.
Well, you guys are old.
Jesus Christ! No, there on the side of the building.
Where?
Oh my God!
Is Jesus?
Yeah. Oh my gosh! But anyways, yeah, that was so much fun. God, I missed that. I'm begging them to take me again next year. Big Bro Mel gets to go.
Very good.
Oh, can't wait. We get to hear stories of SPL.
Yeah, somebody say.
Like the headphones video, it was nice for something different. Yeah, yes, thank you. And like we had there again. Okay, so for those of you guys that didn't catch the headphone video, I mean, what the hell's wrong with you? Why not? But so we got those headphones back in 2019. Like we'd gone on a flight, whatever the last flight. I think it was California. Because we were walking through the tunnel, getting on a plane, I think heading back to Florida. He had on his Alpine headphones. I had on my Sennheisers. And I go, dude, we need matching headphones. And really what I was saying is you need a better set of headphones because those ALP headphones suck. You like them, but I hated them. That's why you have them. Yeah. And as soon as we landed, I called Lori and I said, hey, we need a set of headphones and we'll do a video. And she's like, yeah, no problem. I'll send them to you. And then they sat on the shelf over here above the panel saw for 2 years before we could actually fly somewhere to listen to them because COVID happened. Yep.
That would be cool?
Yeah, it was a sad story.
If you guys, like, I'm filming everything.
Yeah.
You and Dog, or just go in a car and just do things.
Do dumb things in a car?
Yeah, why not? I'm going to be there to film it.
I will tell you what, if we do, we'll both be in shorts because I'm not wearing pants again. Dean, yeah, now the Crush are not for sale anymore. End of life. I know, right? Totally sucks. You know, and it was funny too. The Boring Life. There you go. Fuego. The Boring Life of Dean and Fernando.
Yeah.
What was funny is someone asked if Kicker actually develops their own headphones if they buy white box China stuff, and our good buddy Joe, who's been on their show a couple times, he's the guy who basically does all the. Anyways, the guy next to him is the guy in charge of all that, and the first time I was there, I'm a headphone junkie, and there's headphones everywhere, and I'm just like putting crack out for a crackhead. I mean, can I get a pair? Just kind of, and they're like, no, these are all, this is like yeah. This is like, version 247. We didn't like this one. This one has this problem. This one's and like that's his job. His job is to just play with that crap all day long, and cobble stuff together and make better stuff, and then send it out. And oh my gosh,
It's like a speaker.
Yeah, it was. So at the time, who was recent, he's not there anymore. The guy that was head of graphics, the graphics guy.
Yeah.
He would draw pictures and have them all around his cubicle there. And he had this mock-up of a set of headphones that were the L7 squares. And I was like,
why will you not make that?
I said, are those, like, is that something? He's like, you like those? And I go, who wouldn't like to have a set of tiny L7 like shaped cups over their ears that say, I mean, I was like, fuck, where's my money? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Where's my money? And he's like, yeah, no one else like those. I was like,
what? They are in the different industry, man. Come on.
So things that could have been. Yeah, it was.
Let me tell you one thing. I remember when I designed this. Yeah.
Hey,
sponsor tonight.
I know what you're thinking. How is this even possible? But Audio Control and their greatness is the sponsor of the show tonight. My battery's running low. Give them a sponsorship.
Yeah. All right. So, as you guys know, we're going to be at SEMA by the end of this month. Yes. And we're going to be at the booth of the Audio Control talking about all the new stuff that they're going to have.
Ooh. And you know what we just found out yesterday on the news show? Was who's going to be in their booth with them.
Who?
The Barilla, however you pronounce that.
Borla exhaust. Yeah, they're going to have a new...
it's supposed to be in the booth.
Software thing. Yeah.
No, it's not a software. It's a whole amplified speakered system that goes in the EV cars. So supposedly that's
very good.
That's either going to be in the booth or I don't know, but I can't wait to see that.
So anyway, if you guys go into SEMA by the end of this month, stop by at the booth of Audio Control. Yes, take some pictures, do what you guys do, and check that out. So thank you, Audio Control.
See, this is a tough one because we carry both.
We carry both. We do a little bit. No, we don't.
No, we carry both.
It is the same.
No, it's different, and it really depends like what pieces you're looking for.
No. What I'm saying is the same. Like we don't do more with one.
No. It's their tools.
Yeah.
They're both tools, and they have their strong and they have their weak. And they fit puzzle pieces here and there. So it's just a matter of what you need. But they're both very high quality. Yeah. So if you feel one has a feature that is more what you're looking for, feel comfortable knowing you're buying a great piece.
They both amazing products. So yeah.
Guys, I want to go here. Hello.
Hey, Mary.
What's going on?
It's Mary Lou and the SEMA.
Yeah. She won't be there.
Really?
No, of course not. Why would she be there? I don't know. She might be there.
I mean, why would you not go?
I want to see the new AC knob in action. Which one? The ACR4 or 3 or 4? Oh, we've done that though. We've done it a bunch of times.
Yeah. Happy Sunday, Mr. Clint.
Oh, what's up?
How you doing, buddy?
What's up? Did you see his idea that he had?
Yeah. I'm just trying to piece it together in your head? Work around. Yes, for sure.
All right. Well, you work on that because I've been working on everything, all the other stuff. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. Although
nothing.
Dude, man. Please review Andrew Tate's Bugatti audio system, Brian's Custom. Oh, one of Brian's Customs be there? Oh, I mean,
Really?
If it is, I want to see it because Jesus, I just saw the video of that the other day. Did you see the video of it?
No, I see it.
It's dude. How did you miss it? It's all. Don't you
Really?
follow Brian's Customs?
I do.
So Brian, so for the guys that don't know who Brian's Custom is, he's out of Dubai.
Yes.
And he just works on like baller Dubai people stuff.
I mean, I feel like everybody in Dubai has money.
I don't know, but like he does some
amazing things.
Like
I remember when everybody started making some, speaker brackets.
Yeah, he's over there making out of aluminum. CNC aluminum.
That was like a long time ago. I remember this and all that stuff.
Well, okay, so here was the funny part, is that I remember the stink that it caused because people were like the guy. If you're not on my team, you suck. Fair enough. Okay, but what was funny is oh, that's just stupid and blah blah blah. The guys didn't want it. Obviously, what it comes down to is a lot of the times. People think it's a bad idea because it's a lot of work and they just don't want to do it because they're like, what's the benefit of doing this? This will be just fine, but this will cost $500. And it's like, dude, shut up. If that's what the customer wants, give it to them. But what was ironic is when I was over in Europe, all the competitors have aluminum brackets for their speakers or steel or copper, or it's like, and they're, and they have, not only did they make two, they made a third one. And then the one guy that had all the high-end Ground Zero stuff, his whole bottom corner was a shaped piece of aluminum that was like taken out of like an inch thick, but it looked like fiberglass. And he goes, tap that. And I go, he goes, that's an inch thick piece of aluminum. Yeah, like that big.
Like the one
like
that
a
he
laptop
made,
size.
Like Brian, the one that he made, the 3D printer subwoofer box for a Ferrari or for a Lambo, insane. I don't remember, but that was insane.
Oh, yeah.
It was like,
So, anyways,
he does
Brian's
amazing work.
If he's there, I hope to see it. Sorry, we went off on that tangent, but dude, he's one of my heroes.
Yes, he is. He is awesome.
Hope to see you at SEMA.
We're gonna be there.
Just head over to Audio Control's booth in the area where the car stereo stuff is, and we'll be there, or we'll be walking around. We are gonna be at
the whole.
Just two ways to easily recognize us. One, I'm about 5'8", he's 5'2".
I'm not. I'm a little bit
or
taller.
4'9".
You can just see that right now.
And if you go, that guy looks like every other white guy that has facial hair. Just look down at my shoes. I'll be the idiot wearing foot gloves.
I think the best way is to go to the audio control booth.
I'm just saying, just go. I look like Dean, but I couldn't tell. Just look at the feet.
SEMA, yes, is November 1st through the 4th, correct.
And I believe for the consumers, if you sign up and pay whatever it is, the ransom they're asking, it is open to consumers on Friday. We'll only be there half a day on Friday, though, because, we do want to get home before 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Which means we get home at 12:59.
Oh, shoot. So. All right, I got this one. Hi from Ontario, Canada. What's up?
What's up? Hey, if this is open to industry only.
Yeah.
But if you're in industry, both here in the U.S. or in Canada, Canada has a channel called the CMA, Canada Mobile Audio, and they're running a contest either right now or getting ready to start, which they're going to be giving away an all-act one for Canada and one for U.S. You have to be in industry, so you have to be an installer. You have all this crap you have to fill. It's a way harder contest than anything we would do. Like the simple contest where we just make you take a picture and send your stuff to us, which will be, MTI acoustics on Monday. Anyways, back to the point. Over on the CMA, if you go to their webpage, they're giving away one fully paid for ticket, plane, hotel, access to Master Tech Expo in Arizona this 2023 show.
Coming, yeah.
Just for all you guys that are installers and live in Canada or US, and you're not gonna. And actually, it is available right now. Like you can go, because when we were talking the other day, I just had to film a promo for it. But yeah, you can win a free pass, man, just by entering. And yeah, it's kind of silly. Have you seen the Barilla audio control install on the Motor Trend channel? A show called All Girls Garage installed it in an E-Mustang. No, I have not seen that, but we just read the story about it on Friday's news show that we do on Dean and Fernando's Car Stereo Clips YouTube channel at 9 o'clock every Friday morning.
Yep.
But supposedly when we're there at SEMA, we'll be there with audio control. There may be a car in the booth. That's what it said but that could be wrong, because sometimes the articles are wrong, but we'll definitely head over to their booth and check it out.
Yeah.
We'll probably take Matthew with us and go get the
Sweden, what's up?
get the tour.
Yes.
Did you get to hear the Focal underseat subs at Mobile Solutions? I'm thinking of trying to use them for my front bass and mid bass. Yes, and that's the exact reason why you would want to use them for. Using them as just a subwoofer, probably not the best idea. Now, this isn't the first time I've seen these subwoofers. When we were over in Europe, they actually had them. They make a plug-and-play kit for a Volkswagen Jetta because they fit right into that seat underneath the Jettas where, you know, that little area is where the Bluetooth modules and the amps usually are. They're designed to go right in there and fire forward. But no, the what we use them for in the Jeep is exactly what they're made for. They're really not. I gotta get that water. They're really not made for. Yes, please. They're really not made to just be a standalone subwoofer. I mean, you can use them for that if that's, you know, if you don't want to. No. I want to sleep tonight. I'm gonna drink it. You're gonna drink my iced tea? Yeah. You have a Red Bull.
It's done. Okay.
You drink a Red Bull and an iced tea?
I mean, you have to.
Damn, what are you doing tonight? Anyways, yes, I did hear them, and they were amazing. If you're remembering that, what we did is we did the tweeters and the dash. The factory 4s stayed in the car. We used those as mid-range, and they sounded freaking awesome. It was a brilliant idea, and the amount of the $3,000 speaker grill that we made really sounded really, really good. The box in the Jeep, they sound treated the inside of it. Sage sat there, which was funny because I was like, just have Fernando do it. And why he didn't was probably because we were kind of the fuse holder.
Where?
The sound treat in the inside of the subwoofer enclosure for the Jeep. Poor Sage had to sit there and do what you normally do, cut little squares and put them inside everything.
Yeah, I mean,
that was fun.
They do it constantly.
Yeah, but anyways, if it would be a good idea. You got others?
Yeah.
You got some stuff?
All right. So.
All right, drop it. Thoughts on? I don't even know what they are. Why would that be a?
I don't know.
I don't even know who they are. Never even heard of them.
All right, sorry.
That's okay. I have a 2005 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab. Don't have a lot of room for big subwoofer box, but I could run 2. Okay. Another thing you might want to check out too that is very similar to that, however, does have actual bass is the Jbl Fuse. They're really not. It looks like it's a trunk mount side by side, but they actually unscrew and come apart. Those actually put out like real deep bass.
I'm a big fan of the B300 10 or 12 T.
No, the 8.
The trucks.
No,
but I mean,
he might not have the room. What? But he might not have the room.
I mean, it's a 2005 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab.
I'm just saying.
You know, you can check 8, 10, or 12. The T series because it's
the truck. Yeah, it's the right way.
Trucks
but yeah, the powered 3. You can do 2 of those. We've done 2 of those. Yep. Hold on. Evening, gentlemen from Louisiana. What's up?
What's up?
All right. Next question.
All right. Right there. Does the Rockford DSP work with a pack interface in a Challenger?
Yes. You don't need the pack interface though. The Rockford DSR1, you can just, it's got AR built into it. So you just buy the yellow boxed AR harness, one of these, and then that's DS. You don't need a pack interface.
No, it's just a T harness.
Yeah.
So just check iData Maestro.
But
model number.
Now, if the question is, I already bought a pack interface and I want to put a Rockford DSP in there because I got a good deal on a Rockford DSP, then yes, you can just plug the Rockford DSP into the pack interface. It's RCA in, RCA out. It'll work just fine. However, it would be better to not use the pack interface before the DSR1 and the Challenger. It would be better to just get the iData T harness and run it that way, because if you do it, when you're flashing the DSR1, you can do some really cool things with the factory radio. So for example, you can use the bass, mid, and treble to do other things. So you can use bass to control, let's say, either subwoofer level or punch EQ. I like to use bass tone control to do subwoofer level, And then there's usually like speed volume on it, like 0, 1, 2, 3. And I use that to do punch EQ. So yeah, it's really cool. Does MTI make boxes for a 2005 crew cab? May want to check them out. They have the answer is if you probably go to their website, they don't list something for that. However, if you call, there are certain boxes that they do make that they don't put on the website because it's not a high demand product. So I would definitely give them a call if you're looking for something custom and special. Yes, they'll do that too. Q-Logic makes a box for a 2005 truck too. Very good.
There you go.
Very affordable if you're looking for that. So does A-Trend, I'm sure. A few months ago, you mentioned sending music directly to an amp, but letting the head unit do hands-free calling. What is this feature called? What amps do it? How do you switch it? Thanks. It's not necessarily something that's going to be done with an amp. It's going to be something that's done with a DSP. So that's maybe where the confusion came out, because you would have to have a DSP that has triggered inputs and outputs. The Helix will do it. The Mosconis will do it. And what they do is they sense when sound is coming over some of their peripheral inputs and will automatically switch. So, for example, if you have your radio in the dash off for audio, and your main thing is like a phone plugged in through either a digital or RCA or whatever it is, and you get a phone call, the radio will automatically generate voltage. The DSP processor will see that voltage coming over that line and automatically switch to that other preset, which will then be your Bluetooth phone. So that would be how you would do that, but you need a processor in order to make that happen. I mean, you could cobble something together that's basic, but yeah, no.
There you go.
But tuning there you go. Boom. There you go. I'm out of here. You figure it out.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So when tuning a three-way active front, which set of drivers should be playing the loudest? What's the process for tuning? What crossover settings do you use for active fronts and sub?
Answering in reverse. What crossover settings do you use for active fronts and sub? It's going to depend on the speaker you use. Each speaker is going to have a different criteria as far as the speaker crossover points go. Typically, the manufacturer can help you with that. Otherwise, if you can get the FS of the tweeter, it's a good place to start. Some manufacturers want you to take the FS times 2. Some people say 3. Some people say 4. If you want to be safe, speaker FS times 3 would be a safe bet. Generic crossover settings, but these are generic, man. They don't work for every speaker. It's like 3200 for the tweeter. The mid-range is like 350 to 3200. And then the mid-bass would be 80 to 350. And then the subwoofer would be 80 to whatever your subsonic filter is, which is usually like 15 through 35. Those are great safety points. However, like a Focal tweeter wants 5,000. A Morel tweeter would want 22 to 24. So, if you don't get those crossover points right, now you could also do it through hearing, meaning you can play tones with those speakers on and see where the speaker rolls off, because you'll hear it and you'll hear it sound weird. So again, crossover points aren't set in stone, but they are. You definitely don't want to have them lower than necessary because you will blow the speaker. Now, what's the process okay, that answers that. When tuning through an active set, which set of drivers should you be playing the loudest? The goal is to not actually have one louder than the other. The goal is to make them, to a point in the car, both be loud at meaning the same level at that particular space in the car, usually the driver. So for example, when you're sitting in the car and you put in your time alignment, that is only half the equation. The next part is level matching, because obviously in some cases the speaker is closer to you and that one is farther from you. So when looking at the RTA, typically what will happen is the speakers closest to you will be attenuated down some, and compared to the speaker on the other side of the car. I like to start when tuning a car with the passenger side first and then go to the driver's side. However, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. The goal is to make them both sound the same. So you want the driver and the passenger side to sound the same, not different. And that's where your equalizer will come in and the RTA visually matching those. There again, you can play tones and level match them. If you're playing a tone and it sounds like it's off to one side or off to the other side, you can turn that tone down and that will bring it back into the center. So if you don't have an RTA playing frequencies at a moderate listening level, right?
Yep.
And adjust.
Nobody does that.
I know. And adjusting levels on those particular frequencies will allow you to center them up and make them match.
I like that.
Yeah. Walk like an Egyptian.
Is the 600 watts enough for the Rockford P312?
Yes.
Plenty.
You're
good.
Yeah, you're good, El Fuego. I'm telling you, I tried every kind of sub so far. 2 8-inch subs for sure.
Right? Right? I'm big fan of the 2.8s.
I haven't run 2 8-inch subs since 1993. 1993, I had my Mitsubishi Eclipse with 2 Ryan XTR 8-inch and a bandpass running off of a GT420 bridged.
Very cool.
Not really.
Very cool. You know what I want to try? The Gladen 8-inch. All right.
Hold on. You have that one still? I'm going to change this one real quick. Hold on. Let me go to this one. What's a moderate listening level? I don't know, smart ass. Definitely not in your car.
No.
I haven't put his car up yet.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even think I've even looked at Dallas yet.
Did you sell it?
No,
it's gone?
No, he's still got his car. I'm just saying I haven't put up the video yet. Oh, my gosh. Dude, you guys would love Chris's car. All right, go back to the other question.
All right.
Apologies on the question. Oh, let me clarify. Maybe. When you travel and use the Sennheisers on the plane, do you use a separate media player or phone or an old school portable CD player? When I use the Sennheisers or any headphones on the plane, the only media device that I'm playing is my iPhone 13 Pro Max. That's it. That's the only device that I travel with. Now, we used to do other things, but no. And for on an airplane, to me, the most important thing isn't necessarily how great the headphones sound. It's how good the noise canceling is and whether or not I get a headache from wearing the headphones. Obviously, we've been on some long flights, 10 hours, 12 hours. And the biggest complaint I have is because I have glasses on, it starts to really hurt and I have big ears. So the Sennheisers was my first purchase. I had a set of Sennheiser 650s years ago. Loved them. They just got old. They still work, but they just got old. And I switched because I think they weren't Bluetooth. Maybe I don't remember. And so I got the new HD ones when those came out, Pink Floyd edition. The headband was the worst headband on the face of the earth. I had to modify that. The speaker cups were kind of small, so I spent a lot of money on them, and I was really disappointed, but I got up to a point where I could tolerate them. So naturally, we went on the hunt for other things. Right now, I am using Sony's 1004s, the Mark 4s. They just came out with a Mark 5. However, for you headphone guys out there, I did get to hear a new pair of headphones from another manufacturer this past time we were at an event that you guys probably know, so you can probably guess who makes the headphones. And yeah, man, I need a set of those because the cups on those. Didn't I throw them at you and make you wear them?
No.
Oh
no.
Holy cow, the cups
really?
were huge.
I don't care, to be honest. I don't. I just whatever. Just
yeah, I know. I do care though because I'm yeah. Anyways.
All right.
Okay.
If I use the key lock to put subs, and the best signal I get from the car, it's mid-range. Will be a good?
The key lock is capable of fixing 12 dBs of attenuation. All right. So what that means is that if the crossover or the where the attenuation starts is at like 100, okay, because that'd be mid-range. Hopefully it'd be more close to 80 like a Honda. Then yeah, because there's usually not a really steep roll-off. It's usually a gradual roll-off. So by the time you get down to like 40 hertz, you still are within that 12 dB of attenuation. But that's what you have to know about the key lock. It's only capable of attenuating 12 dB. Anything past that, like 15 dB, you're going to have, if you're, depending on where it's at, if the frequency you're trying to reproduce is below 12, such as 15, then it's not going to bring it back. In which case, power will be the offshoot, is that if you have more power in the car, then you can get some of those lower frequencies to play. Yeah, so it's tough.
You want to grab another one?
Yes, thank you. Cool. Good call. We keep talking about it, and we keep saying we're going to have them here for you guys to touch and feel and do all that other fun stuff. Yep, the red one. Perfect. Yep, and we keep not doing it. But this is the new Focal Subwoofer, and I was digging around and checking it out. So normal power handling is 250, which maximum power naturally would be 800 watts. It has 85 dBs of efficiency. 500
watts.
Sorry, yeah. What did I say? 800 watts?
I
saw the 8, and I immediately, dyslexia kicked in.
85 dB is sensitive.
85 dBs is sensitivity. So the subwoofer is plenty efficient. So a nice, 500 watt amp, 2 of these guys, and you're just killing it in the back.
Yeah.
This is the standard depth driver. We also have a shallow driver, what we'll be talking about on Monday. And hopefully on Monday, we'll get to pull these things out and show you guys a close-up look at them. But if you're interested in checking out some of the new drivers that they just came out with, head over to focal-america.com, and here's a full view of all of them. We're going to have a lot of fun with these woofers. I just found out that our subwoofer guy is still making boxes, so I got to blueprint up some boxes, and we're going to do a competition between the two. Not really like for who's better than the other, but we want to show like what a ported 10 box sounds like and like a downfiring 10 box sounds like, because a lot of people, that's a really popular question as to what, should I do downfiring? Should I do ported? And so we have one of each, so we're going to do that.
There you go.
That'll be fun. What's up, Bobby?
What's up, Bobby?
Does it make a big difference to run a high-end DSP Virtuoso, but a mediocre
head unit, boss, overpowered acoustic?
If you're going to be using the head unit for anything other than, let's say, Bluetooth calling, yes. Because the Virtuoso, there again, garbage in, garbage out. If you feed... And if you feed the car crappy gas, it is going to not perform well. If it needs high octane, you got to give it high octane. So your system is only as strong as your weakest point. And if your weakest point is your source unit, it really doesn't matter what comes after that. You can have the best amps, the best DSP, and if you're playing, Android or Apple CarPlay through a inexpensive radio, you're just gonna have an inexpensive radio sound. Now, the one nice thing with a Virtuoso or a high-end DSP is that they have other inputs. So, if you just, like I said, have the Boss radio for Bluetooth calling or something like that, and you're going to be running, let's say, a digital input or a high-res Bluetooth streamer or something like that, then yeah, you're fine. But, okay.
All right.
Dean, if running an AC BT24 into a AC 608, is it necessary to run a source unit if only Bluetooth off a phone? No.
You good with that?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Perfectly fine. There you go.
What is the new? Oh,
the BT24.
No, I was looking at the BT3.
Yeah.
Because the BT3 is a little cooler.
What decent, affordable DSP would you recommend to go after the Pack Amp Pro?
DM608,
Okay.
a Tweak 88,
The DSR-1?
DSR-1,
Yeah.
but there again, I would just buy it right at that point. That's why I was kind of. Audio Dynamic has a reasonably priced one that they usually have on sale.
Mm-hmm.
PXE
Affordable,
0850S from Alpine,
Mm-hmm.
or the X, I'm sorry, the 8050X. You said affordable, so I'm not going to put the Moscone or the Focal in there because they're going to be expensive. The H8 DSP from Hertz. That's reasonable price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What can I do about the rear vents on my Silverado? Now that my bass is hitting hard when you are outside my truck, that's all I hear is the rattle from the two vents. So here's what you don't want to do. Cover them. Don't cover them. It's funny, Marty Dean, your friend and mine, in his F-150 decided he was going to cover those things. His truck has not been the same ever since. Like, he's messed his truck up because you need at least one of them for the proper air exchange in your vehicle. Your air conditioner gets screwed up if you don't have them. It just lets the pressure out of the car. But yes, they sit there and go, and it really sucks.
So the best way to fix that is
to not stand outside your truck.
Just turn it down all the way and then get out of the car and you don't hear it. No, I know it sucks, but no.
Smack him when you see him.
Yeah, please. Just go. It's like, hey, you remember that? No, don't do that.
Audio Dynamic also offers auto tuning DSP with their mics. Yes, that's why I included Audio Dynamics in that one.
Emotion Radio.
What?
You have to call multiple times. No, he's trying to get an appointment, but
you got to click on it. It didn't change. I don't know what you're talking about. Love the vids. Wanted to have you guys do an install for me, but I've called a message multiple times weeks ago. No response. Not cool. Here's the thing, and this is not the program answer, but this is really what happens. Okay, the retail store is 3 buildings down from the install bay. There is no phone located in the install bay. We've been out of town and traveling, and also we've been extremely busy here for the past month. What usually happens is when we're done early on the odd occasion, Paul will come over and ask me to return some phone calls. Until I have the opportunity to do that, though, there's really nothing that happens. I got nothing. I can apologize for it and say, hey, I'm sorry. We would like to have you. We would love to work with you and do some, but there's only so much time in the day that I can do my job here as an installer and also go and, return phone calls and stuff.
She knows.
Well, we'll eventually get back to you. And if you're still interested, great.
If you're not, just send an email, with all the description.
Yeah, at least that way we can kind of know, he can give it to me and I can kind of come up with something beforehand. But,
yes, for sure.
We do the best that we can, man. Is that my phone?
I mean,
I didn't know what the heck it was.
Really?
Yeah.
So many two phones in this place, man.
But we're it's not my store.
Yeah, try to send an email, man.
Do what we can. Hey, Dean and Fernando.
What's up?
Do you see any issue with running a 3-way front stage with Hertz DG 6.5s and component set of DCA 87.3s for mid-range? Would you use the 6.5-inch woofer for the mid-bass? I don't see any problem with it. I mean, it's yeah. I didn't know they made a 3-way set in the DJs. DJ.
No, they don't. He's gonna use an 87.
So
87.3. I'm trying to look at it because now I'm okay. So it's a coaxial speaker.
Oh,
it's a coaxial speaker.
Oh, so we're gonna use the 3.5-inch coaxial in the 6.5-inch mid bass. The woofer would be because that's what it says. Would use the 6.5 woofer mid bass.
Uh-huh.
All right. So what it sounds like to me is gonna do like the Kenwood, where you have a 3.5-inch tweeter
and the mid bass,
or like the Illusion, and then you put a mid bass, just like we did in the Jeep yesterday. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Big fan. And that's my biggest complaint, honestly, with a lot of these manufacturers is like, I want a really high-end 3.5, and I want a mid-bass to go with it. And I would love either an active or passive crossover, just like Kenwood does with the 6x9. I wish they'd do the same thing with a 3.5. I'm sorry, with the 6.5, because that'd be pretty cool. Because they have all the parts to do it. They're just not doing it. And I'm just like, you guys are dumb. But no, yeah, totally do it, man. Totally do it.
All right. So it's no way you can use the component, right? The DG component. Bypass this tweeter.
Why?
I don't know.
No, the whole idea is that you don't have room for the tweeter. So you're trying to get a 3-way set,
but you don't have
room for the tweeter. So, for example, like a Toyota, you know, we do the 6x9 set. So we put the 3.5 tweeter up in the dash, or some of the cool Illusion No More C3CX up in the dash, and you got, you know, big passive crossovers and look super sexy.
Now you have to be like that.
If you can afford a nice DSP like that, you can afford a nice radio. I mean, I didn't want to say that, but yes, I mean, you guys, you know, you asked the question, and Fernando likes to throw those at me. So,
hey.
You know.
Yeah. Hey, you guys are good.
I always love how there's always like one frowny face up on the top. Like,
where?
You know, at the top.
Oh,
really?
really?
When you do
well,
the little icons, there's always one frowny face.
Yeah, why not?
All
right.
About to install Jbl Audio Stealth Box. Audio Frog GS25, GS69, and GS62, along with a Helix V8. Oh, nice. And a P1 in my Silverado. Hope this is a good setup. I mean,
it is a good.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like everything is good.
I mean, except for the Jbl Audio Stealth Box.
Oh.
Just kidding. No, that's a hell of a setup there, man. That ought to be really, really nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool. 2016 Ford Focus dash kit. How do I keep factory backup camera? Don't care for steering wheel controls. Which kit is best to use? So the kit should come with some way to retain the factory backup camera as well as steering wheel controls. If it's a 2016 Ford Focus with a 8-inch touchscreen in it, then one of the iData kits would probably be the best way to go with. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at a Metra kit. But yeah, when you go to either one of their sites, there should be, like when you're at Metra, they put parts in. One of them will be like camera retention if it's not already in the kit. A lot of the times those things ship in the kits for those Fords. But iData will always give you the camera retention in their kit. But yeah, so you want to head over to metroonline.com or maestro.com or iDataMaestro.com. But yeah, any one of those. Here, you know what? I'll make it easy. I'll just do this. So can you clear the screen for me? There you go. Maestro.idatalink.com, or yeah, just take a screenshot right now, and that will. You know, since we're playing along, I'm just going to throw that banner up there. Glade Moscone, since we're talking about high-end DSPs and awesome stuff, and I get to have a crown of speakers. Whoa! Wait, it's like my eyes. There we go. What's up, man? Okay.
All right, so what about this one?
LOL, Fernando. We put a small piece of foam on the plastic so the vents do not rattle for the trucks. Okay. Small piece of foam on the vents. So, I mean, the only problem I have is like those vents got to get, like here in Florida, like if you do anything to those vents, man, you get water in your car.
And that's the thing. You have to keep in mind different things. But if it works,
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think that's crazy. Is there an easy way to fix comb filters filters
around 1K?
Well, I mean, filters. I think you're asking two questions. Comb filtering is a multitude of frequencies. A 1000. I mean, if you're just talking about all the frequencies, like if you're talking like an octave around 1,000 hertz, I've never had that problem. I think we need to talk like on the phone, Chris. Like maybe call me and we'll discuss that one. Hey, someone asked an interesting question up here that I'm sure you forgot. They said, "Where's the IRTA2 commercial, Fernando?"
Oh,
do you have an IRTA2 commercial to run? Hey, do you guys even know what an IRTA2 is? Go. Look at that. Hey, if you guys are interested in the IRTA2, you can find that at dnftooldrawer.com. That's right. That's a place to do it. Just installed a kicker loaded 12-inch LT. Holy crap. Yeah, right? They're not too bad. Definitely wouldn't kick it out. What? No More Illusions CX. Dave, we'll talk about that in November, December time frame.
Probably in a few months, yeah.
Yeah. No, they're still available. There are still some out there available. So if you want some, now is the time to buy them. And I do recommend buying them. Oh, wait. We both hit the button at the same time. Looking to replace 6.5s in door on my daily. Want decent sound and price. Any thoughts on Pro Audio 6.5s like DS18, PRV, or Timpano? So your idea of sound and my idea of sound might be different, but those would not be a speaker that I personally would want to hear on a daily, so to speak. However, that doesn't mean that you might not want to. Those are loudspeakers. Those are made to make your ears bleed, and that's what they do, and they do it really, really well. And if that's the kind of sound you want, then yeah, go for it, for sure. If you want more of a conventional speaker sound, like mid-range, mid-bass, a treble that doesn't make you go like this, dang, that's clear, and affordable, check out something like Kicker CS, Kenwood Exelon, the DJs that someone was talking about here. You're also very nice sounding speakers, very affordable, and believe it or not, Rockford R1s, very, very nice, affordable, and good sounding. Okay.
Yeah, you mentioned the Ground Zero ones?
You did, just now.
Perfect. All right, so this is the second question, probably.
Dean, any way to easily address comb filters at around 1,000 Hz playing a test tone only sounds like it's coming from one side until you fade it all the way to the opposite direction of where you hear it? I think that's the problem. Don't fade it. I mean, why are you fading it? That's the weird part. Like, I don't know. I don't like
more information.
Yeah, I don't fade it. I think we need to talk, Chris. I think we need to call. You have my number. Call me.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's an in-depth conversation. Best Buy, true player for life. What do you got?
I'm trying to find.
Right
there.
Okay.
Perfect.
On a newer Ford Mustang, on the doors, if I put a JBL Stadium 22, do I need to make an adapter still because the speaker surround is countersunked? What does a Stadium 22 look like? Do you have any idea? Hold on. I can just JBL. Ooh, look at those.
Big ones?
Oh, those are nice. That's that dome that they make. Yeah, that's that dome. Huh.
Okay.
No, I mean it's got the bracket.
22s?
Yeah.
That's what they call?
Yeah. Stadium 22s.
So is it 2-inch? Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty sharp looking.
That's pretty neat.
No, I think that would. So
what is the frequency response?
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at this. I'm more concerned with will that fit in a Mustang? Yeah. I was
right
hoping.
there. That one.
That one? Yeah.
Oof,
I mean,
I don't know.
that solid back is what's got me concerned, but I think we're okay. But okay, put it this way: the answer to the question is, would you still need to make an adapter? No, because they're fine. And the way the speaker is designed as the dome, I don't think is going to interfere. The other thing too is that you could always, and I think that's smaller. I think we're thinking big. I think it's if it's going to be tiny. You can always back mount it. See, it's 2 inches, so it's only that wide. Okay, meaning you could back mount it. So you could, because you're going to have to make a bracket no matter what, because this thing is smaller than the hole that you're going to try to put it in. But if you could make like an 1/8 inch spacer that takes you from this size and then attach it from in behind. Like if you saw this week on Instagram, the Mustang we did, where we took the C2, Kenwood C2s, we back mounted them into the bracket. You could probably do that the same and be just as fine, because you're going to have to make a bracket at some point. So back mounting it is going to be your way.
All right.
Hi, guys. Sunny Sunday morning in Sydney. Would you recommend a shallow 10-inch 2-ohm or DVC 4-ohm subwoofer that will work in a parcel tray on a 96 Toyota by Lexus CS300? Fuel tank is behind seat. Or should the box go into the boot trunk? If it's an SC300, yuck. Yeah, I mean, if you got some way to get a sub inside of the car, definitely put it inside the car on that one, because going behind that gas tank, it's a base vacuum, man. It sucks, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I would definitely try to, like I said, if you have a nice place to put it inside the vehicle that's not gonna bother you, do that.
I like that one.
Watching YouTube on a 50H. Oh, Dean and Fernando in 4K.
I would love to
Hope
see
it's
that.
got a really good upreser, because we're only putting those things out in 1080, man. Ain't shooting 4K.
I like it. Thank you, man.
Sorry, the very thin foam from the SoundSkin. All right, sorry, the very thin foam from the SoundSkin's dampening. It may be 1/8 inch thick. Yes, the rubber vent still opens and closes. It just keeps the rubber from hitting the plastic. If that makes sense. It does make sense. Okay.
So still open is just like when it flaps.
Yeah, it's not flapping.
It's not flapping.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. I think Sound Shield sells the foam too.
I mean,
everyone's got foam. 16-inch foam, 85-inch screen here. Oh. Sorry, man. I couldn't even put that in my room.
85.
Any takes on the Alpine Status 3-way set? Have you had a chance to hear them yet? Nope, Chris, not at all. Oh, look at that. Oh,
hey, man. Thank you, buddy.
Fernando, this is your birthday, so you have a nice dinner with your wife. Enjoy. We're going out to dinner, honey.
There you go. Thanks, buddy.
Very cool. Very cool. And for those of you playing at home, Monday is officially Fernando's birthday. He is turning 13 again.
That's right. That is right.
Hey, Dean, what 6.5-inch woofer do you recommend for behind the seat in a crew cab Silverado looking to do 4? So I'm not like, okay. Back in the day, we did like Scar Audio dropped by the 2 6.5-inch ported box. The box was massive, and the shallows, the speakers were small. I was surprised. I figured we were going to pull out and look at these giant, like 6-inch now, or like they're 6 inches wide and 6 inches deep. But these were just regular old 6 inches, and they pounded like a beast.
Yeah.
And then we took that out, and we have the Ground Zero 6-inch one ported. And that was awesome.
Yes.
So I'm not a 6.5 aficionado. However, I haven't heard a bad set yet. What I would probably recommend is figure out how much depth you have to work with, and how your taper where you're going to be putting these subs, and then start shopping on that. That would probably make the most sense, other than me just recommending some obscure brand. Figure out your room that you have, and then match that up to a 6.5 that's within your budget, and then spend more money. Or just call Bobby and get a Bobby box.
I'm working on my day off. That is correct. Do we have another sponsor?
We have it. No, it's the end of the show.
That's
man.
it?
We have the Dean and Fernando get to go home.
Oh, that's it.
Hey, Dean and Fernando, I hooked up my DN608 to my radio that only puts out 2 volts. I have the gain on the DSP set to 11 dB. Everything is set flat. Sounds good, but there is a slight hiss on tweeters. Normal? That's your floor noise. That's because you do have the gain turned up a little hotter than, yeah. That's just floor noise. That's what it is. Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
I'm not
it.
rich, but 70% off. Happy birthday, Fernando. And 30% to you. Hell yeah.
That is correct.
Somebody's got to keep it.
All right, so hang on. Before we go, this is going to be the last one.
Will the load resistor built into the key lock be enough for a 2021 Honda Accord? The key lock doesn't have a load resistor built into it, so the answer to that would be no. The key 200.4 has a load resistor built into it, but the lock does not, because it would take up too much room, because the key load, or whatever the heck it's called, is what they use. So no, the answer to the question is no, because it actually doesn't have enough resistance built into it. However, some LGD greens.
LGD greens, that's right.
Hey guys, it's Saturday, as you know, because you're watching the show. We've had a great time, and we hope you've had one too. Did you have fun?
I always have fun.
I know. It has been one heck of a week.
That's right.
And next week does not look like it's not going to be any more of a heck. Holy crap, coming in the end there. Dang. Anyways, I got nothing. It's just, tune in Monday. As always.
Monday, that's right.
Let us know, if you're watching this at a later time, let us know what you think about the travel videos. I'm really interested to know. I'll go back through the comments and see what you guys said around that time. I'd really like to know what you guys think about the travel videos, because we're getting ready to shoot another one next weekend.
That's right.
And I still think we have a couple in the can that we haven't edited yet. So hope you guys like those.
And don't forget, Monday,
we'll be here.
We're going to be here. Facebook. Thank you, guys.
Dave?
See you guys Monday.
Weekend. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you're going to party tonight, Uber, Lyft, I feel at this point you guys should know that, but I need to remind you, because we want to make sure you make it home alive.
That's right.
Love the travel videos. All right, guys. Fade to black.
Bye, guys.
See ya.